Hello, my name is Tom Marshman. I'm an artist and writer. I'm based in Bristol. Today I'm presenting something about a performance that I made a year ago and have toured this year. It's called Section 28 and Me. And the performance explores the impact of Section 28. So I made it in a very autobiographical way. But also I did hosted lots of tea parties with different community groups across the country, collecting their stories. And so as much as the show is about my experience, it's also about other people. For me, as an artist, it's about storytelling. And that's what I'm really interested in. I'm really interested in the craft of telling those stories. But through those stories, I think people understand, they can walk in someone's shoes for a while or be more empathetic, I think. And the show is emotional in times, and I think one of the overriding aspects of my show is that I worked with a visual describer so that the show would be accessible to visually impaired people. But I worked with my dad as the visual describer. So he describes everything that happens on stage so that people who are visually impaired can understand that. And the reason why I worked with my dad was because growing up, he was the person that struggled the most with my sexuality.
I think it's about time Tom told us more about Section 28. Give us an A to Z. Tom, you'll make me proud. He's holding a pack of pink triangle cards with the letters from the alphabet on them. I have been on a journey with this history, and I know I said the wrong things, but now I'm proud to call Tom my son.
He was the person that had to go on a biggest journey with LGBTQ history and stories and rights, and he is now proud, but it's taken him a while, and that was the reason why I asked him to be the narrator of my show. Well, I suppose the take-home of the show is really that people's experiences are quite broad and diverse, and that many people had lots of different effects of Section 28 or growing up within that time. But generally speaking, I would say that it was negative. It had a negative impact on people that lived through that time, grew up in that time. I think sometimes you can learn from your history and make sure that those things don't happen again. So I think that there is a message in the show about learning from your history and trying to move forward.
A is for the act. The act to refrain local authorities from promoting homosexuality. B is for being, as in being made a homosexual. My mother made me a homosexual. If I give her the wool, will she make me one? C is for conga. When the Gay Liberation Front, who were a forerunner of activism against Section 28, broke into an anti-gay Christian rally, they let off stink bombs, they released white mice, they dropped pages of pornographic magazines, and dressed as nuns, they did the conga on the stage. D is for dyke. One of these days, these dykes are going to walk all over you.